So, you want me to do a gauntlet. What am I saying? By the way, it's not even 8 a.m. in the morning. I film these things in the morning before I go to work, so if I seem tired, I probably am. Okay, so you asked me to do a gauntlet match where I start with Zack Ryder, a 10-person gauntlet match. 10-person gauntlet match, and then I spin for somebody and I decide who wins between him and Zack Ryder. You guys know how a gauntlet match works. So again, just to preface a couple of things, this is Zack Ryder. It's not Matt Cardona. It's WWE Zack Ryder, the Long Island IC. It's Zack Ryder. So Zack Ryder starts off, and I'll book it a little bit, just a little bit. So Zack Ryder starts off, he's in the ring and he hears the entrance music of the Scottish Psychopath comes in. And he comes in immediately, rushes to the ring, runs to Zack Ryder, and he gives him the Scottish kiss headbutt. And Zack Ryder kicks out just in time. Zack Ryder starts with a really tough guy to start with. They brawl a little bit, put on a decent match because I think these two would be capable of doing a decent match until eventually the Claymore kick, 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre goes on to the next round. So that's one. I'm just going to put some stuff down to make sure that's actually 2 because Zack Ryder counted as the first one. Okay, so Drew is currently in the ring, not too gassed, and he hears the music of the big red machine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to book them in their prime because some of these guys in this photo, they're not around anymore. So you have to go with something, and I'm just going to go for prime. And Drew does not look happy, but it just goes, let's get it on, big man. And Kane comes in, and these two slap big meaty men meat. They just, like Biggie said, big meaty men slapping man meat. These two just put on a barn burner until eventually Kane just too much for the Scottish Psychopath, and Kane puts him away. 1, 2, 3. So next in, Kane standing in the ring, adjusting his glove the way he used to do, and in comes Shinsuke Nakamura, and he loses his mind with his entrance, and he's on the ropes busy doing his thing, and when he's dipping on the ropes when he does his thing, Kane just drops an elbow and the match gets started. And Shinsuke puts up a massive fight because, I mean, he's the king of strong style. He puts up as big a fight as you can possibly put up, but ultimately Kane tombstone 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to be tough to get Kane out of this match until Goldust, and they get back to, they had a couple of scraps in the Attitude Era, and they get back to that. These two beat the leather out of each other until eventually Goldust got Kane in the corner and he wants to do Shattered Dreams, and as he runs up, Kane gets him in a choke slam, and he choke slams him, and Goldust is gone. Kane still prevails. We've got 2, 4, 5. This is our 6th guy coming in. Can't do Goldust again. It would just be strange. Unless it was Mick Foley, then I can do a couple of times. Dean Ambrose comes in, and Dean Ambrose, because this is a gauntlet match, I'm just going to make it up as I go. There's no disqualifications. Dean Ambrose comes in, immediately goes underneath the ring. Now Kane is gassed at this point. Immediately goes in under the ring. He gets a couple of foreign objects, and he pummels Kane with a chair, and they put on a bit of a scrap until eventually Dean, he gets the W. He actually gets the upset, and he takes the big red machine down. Next in comes, Mick Foley. What a dream match. Mick Foley versus Dean Ambrose. Because I already said no, there's no rules, no disqualifications. These two put up a hardcore masterclass. There's color everywhere. It's foreign objects, there's thumbtacks, there's just everything you can think of. But eventually Mick Foley, in his mankind persona in this match, he's just way too much for Dean Ambrose, and Mick Foley gets the W. That's 2, 4, 6. That's our 7. It's going to be very tough to get Mick Foley out of this match. Mick Foley is ready, and out comes this fantasy booking would have been like Cactus Jack or Dude Love or someone, but it doesn't work because I can't fantasy book stuff like that right now. And then out comes Mr. Perfect. He tries to wrestle Mick Foley, but he's not successful. Mick Foley just goes back to the hardcore style, and then Mr. Perfect tries to do a couple of suplexes, and he gets a chair in the face for his effort, and Mick Foley just prevails. Mick Foley comes out ahead. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is our 9th guy coming in. And in comes the Young Buck, immediately mandible claw, and he taps out like no one's business. And then last one coming in would be Big Show. well, it's a mandible claw. So Big Show comes out. These two again, they've got an Attitude Era scrap going on. And halfway through the match, Vince McMahon comes out. Yes, I'm booking this Attitude Era. That's why he's coming out, because both of these were Attitude Era guys. And he lowers a Hell in a Cell. And this last match turns into a Hell in a Cell. And Mick Foley just sneaks out before the Hell in a Cell gets lowered all the way, and he starts climbing to the top. Big Show, he rips off the door and he follows Foley. Now Big Show's a big dude, and they have a massive scrap at the top of the cell, and it looks like 1998. Big Show's about to throw Foley off the Hell in a Cell. Was it King of the Ring 98? I think it was King of the Ring 98. Anyway, you guys know which match I'm talking about. He was about to throw Foley off, and then Foley reverses and he throws Big Show off. And Big Show smashes through those tables, and out comes the gurney, and they stretch a Big Show back. Mick Foley's not done yet. He runs up the ramp and he jabs his mandible claw into Big Show's throat while he's on the gurney, and Big Show just quits on the gurney. That's what I could come up with on the spot. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.